Sean and Maria come from two different worlds.
I come from a Jewish background and he comes from a Catholic background.
Their first child had a bris and a baptism.
I call him a Jew. He's a Christian Jew.
They think they've figured out the religious side of things, but have they?
You're not really giving the kids a choice at all. What you're doing is setting up a competition.
Sean and Maria find there's lots they haven't figured out when they bring home their second baby. Coming up on birthdays.
There's not like there's like a lack of love or anything like that. It's just a lack of time with each other.
It's very real now.
Go on.
Mommy's a basket case.
She became like overwhelmed.
The intimacy thing is a problem.
Dad got sleep last night, Mom not so much so.
Hi, baby.
Okay, let's go paint. Paint.
Thanks.
I'm Maria, 30 years old.
We're gonna make Zachary a t-shirt that says he's a big brother.
I have a 2-year-old son named Zachary, and I'm due in 11 days with my second child.
Do you wanna make a shirt for the baby?
I'm Sean. I'm 32 years old. I'm a high school teacher.
You're gonna wear that. You're gonna be so proud of it.
Zachy, we're done. Stop.
Okay, Zach, what do we say? Wow!
Sean and Maria met at university. They've been married for 8 years. At first, Maria wasn't too impressed with Sean.
Very full of himself and...
I wasn't full of myself.
Yeah, you're full of yourself.
Confident.
Oh, overly confident. How about that?
But Sean was attracted to Maria as soon as he saw her.
All right, she had big, beautiful eyes.
Yeah.
And
That's very good.
Thank you.
That's very good.
yeah, you just wanted to get to know her more.
Because of those big, beautiful eyes.
Maria does all the finances, okay? She
Okay,
pays
but
the... Hold
what
on.
else? Oh, sorry. It's kind of like our conversation.
Yeah, this is how we talk.
Can we talk about you hiding things from me?
No, it's not gonna be...
Okay, let's not talk about that then.
Yeah, let's not.
Let's not talk about how you buy toys and hide them from me until I find them and then you claim that you told me about it and you've had it for years.
It's great when she can't remember things.
Welcome to our hell.
Sean and Maria come from different backgrounds.
I come from a Jewish background and he comes from a Catholic background. We very much did our wedding non-denominational. It was two humans coming together.
And so far, there haven't been any religious wars.
The only thing that was ever said was, you are going to baptize a child, right? Or your child will have a bris.
From parents.
Yeah. And the answer was, yeah, it'll be both.
Because I think right off the bat, we kind of told them that the child, didn't matter what sex, whatever, would be raised with both religions.
Yeah.
People who are in love are going to promise each other that they're not going to try to win the religion contest and that the kids can make up their own mind and that everything is fine. Unfortunately, they're lying to themselves as well as to their partner.
We're going to raise them to know everything.
Yeah.
Well beyond just our two religions.
I call him a Jew. He's a Christian Jew.
Now, I'm not saying that kids can't be happy in an interfaith home. I believe that they can be. They can be Jews or Jewishans or any of that kind of stuff. But I think if either parent still has a serious investment in the faith, to the extent of regular worship and observation of all the holidays at home, then you're not really giving the kids a choice at all. What you're doing is setting up a competition.
Maria's pregnancy with Zach was pretty routine, but this one has been difficult, both physically and emotionally.
With this pregnancy, it was almost from the second we found out I had morning sickness already.
And then you got sick.
Everything from sciatic nerve problems, so I couldn't physically move, to anxiety attacks, where I was up for days on end just roaming the hallways.
There have been times when she couldn't walk, times when she couldn't sleep.
I felt disabled. You know, couldn't move, couldn't walk. I couldn't play with my own son.
I've pretty much taken over looking after Zach. I put Zach to sleep every night, so when Zach wakes up in the middle of the night, it's Daddy who goes to him.
I felt like, you know, I was just the female in the house and not a mommy, and that he didn't get the best of me, and at times didn't get any of me.
Maria has really felt that she's neglected Zach a bit because of the fact that the pregnancy's been hard on her. Her body just can't do it.
And I just watched him get closer and closer to his daddy, which is wonderful. But then when I hear him cry daddy at night, and not mommy, it hurts. It really hurts.
Maria and Sean are off to the hospital. She has her priorities all in order.
Cross our fingers, pray to God for a private room. Oh yeah, healthy, all that too. Labor ending in an hour, yeah, that's my goal. Okay, here we go again.
Coming up, it's been a difficult pregnancy, and now is no time to have second thoughts.
I think it was at this point that I decided not to have more than one.
Sean and Maria are expecting their second child. This pregnancy has been really tough on Maria.
Sciatic nerve problems, anxiety attacks.
She's hoping the birth will be easier than the last 9 months.
Okay, here we go again. Oh, God. I think it was at this point that I decided not to have more than one.
I'm Angela. Hi.
Hi, Angela.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. Come on in our assessment room and we'll check you out.
Ow.
Okay. You're doing excellent.
Oh, good to
yeah,
know.
You're a good 5 to 6.
Oh, crap.
Yeah,
Just
head
in
down,
time.
bulging membranes. Very good.
Oh, just in time for the epidural. I think my water
Your water just broke.
We're 5 to 6 centimeters dilated, and my water just broke.
Hey, good timing. Yay.
Let's go do this, baby.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Fade to black.
Yeah. Let's do a push.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Big breath. Good. Push out hard, hard, hard.
Excellent.
Beautiful. Okay. Very
Good job, baby.
A little bit more.
Keep going?
Yep. Do another push. Just gentle, gentle. A little more. A little bit more. Okay. A little more. Okay. Okay.
Continue pushing?
Keep pushing. Shoulders are good. Good. Okay. A little more. That's it. Okay.
Oh, my God. And we have a boy. Oh, my God.
Right between the plastic and the metal edges.
Right here?
Yeah, right there. He's just giving a good pee. Good.
Like all my children that pee right on me. Oh, my God. You're huge.
Good job, baby.
Can I kiss him? Is that okay?
Yeah, right ahead. He's yours.
Oh, my God.
Oh. Want him to cry a little bit more?
Everything is good. Big boy. 9 pounds, 9 ounces.
Big babies need lots to eat, and for Maria, breastfeeding is a big problem.
With Zachary, it didn't work out. Every time he came anywhere near the boob, he cried hysterically. Not sure if it's because the boob was 10 times bigger than his head.
Yes, and the first name is Jason.
I've taken some prenatal breastfeeding classes that the hospital offers, and we're going to try it all over again.
So you got to make sure that he's got that nice wide latch when he goes on.
She calls in a breastfeeding coach.
Can I take you home with me? I can use all the help I can get. It's okay.
What's going on?
It's working.
Yay.
Jason's taken to it. I think it's going to be me more so than him this go around. He seems to know what he's doing.
He's doing great. Did a good job. Do you feel comfortable with how that went?
With you here, yeah. I'm going to have to work on my own hold more so.
No, that's fine. That's what I'm here for.
Hello, monkey. Hey there, buddy.
But 48 hours later, she just can't handle the pain.
5, all right. Jason latched quickly, although he latched wrong and bruised me a lot, on both sides.
Many women do get pain with breastfeeding, and they're surprised because breastfeeding is supposed to be natural. Well, it is natural, but it's not always easy.
So we are actually going to be picking up an electric breast pump, and we are going to pump and feed for as long as I can.
If the mother has a lot of pain during breastfeeding, we can fix that by fixing the breastfeeding and fixing the way the baby latches on. A pump does tend to hurt less if it really hurts a lot. but we can still fix it without a pump. I think there's just too much emphasis on pumping. Pumping makes mothers tired, it's costly, they look at how much they get and they worry. And pumping the milk doesn't always help difficulties with breastfeeding.
We'll just kind of go at it a day at a time.
I got my stork! Thank you, sweetie.
Oh, congratulations. That is so cool. We get to keep the stork?
No. It's a cool sign. That's why I got this.
That is really cool. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you.
No problem.
Coming up, a second baby makes life a lot more complicated than Sean and Maria ever imagined.
Have a Bris.
And baby Jason's first step to becoming a chew. Maria and Sean have a 2-year-old son, Zach.
Oh my God, you're huge.
And newborn Jason. Maria says she wants to breastfeed.
It's working.
But even before leaving the hospital, she's complaining about the pain.
We'll just kind of go at it a day at a time.
Baby Jason is home at last, and Sean and Maria soon discover that taking care of 2 is a whole lot tougher than 1.
I think we would have been okay if Jason woke up every couple of hours and we had to feed him, but to top it all off, Zach was up. Jason's crying, Maria's getting up, Zach's crying, I'm getting up, and then we split.
Despite her earlier convictions about breastfeeding, Maria has decided it's not that important.
This is formula. This is formula in your child's mouth. Breast milk, long gone. Breastfeeding stopped a while ago. Day 4. It was much too painful. The engorgement was horrible. Pumping has stopped as well.
When you have a lot of milk, as most women do, you can overcome almost any problem. And the problem is that most mothers don't realize this. They figure if I've got sore nipples on day 4, I'm always going to have sore nipples and I can't do this. If the mothers persist and if they're willing to put in the effort, we can fix it.
I'm not concerned. Zach was formula fed and he's a little ham. You were formula fed too. And look how big and strong you grew.
People say, well, I was formula fed and I'm okay. Well, you might be. But the fact is that you increase your risk of having diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, abnormal lipid profile. You increase your risk of certain cancers. There are lots of risks to not breastfeeding.
Can you get a kiss?
After a week off, Sean is heading back to teaching. With a newborn and an active 2-year-old, he's not as bright-eyed as he'd like to be for his students.
Okay. It's the night that's kind of a problem right now. Well, hopefully Jason will start sleeping a little bit more at night. Only going to 1 feeding. And once that happens, then it'll be great. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Baby Jason is 8 days old, and Maria is drugging him with painkillers because he is about to be circumcised.
Today we are here to celebrate Jason's bris.
This is a very big day for Jewish males, so I'm here to support Jason's Jewish side, just like how Maria supports Jason's Catholic side.
There will be a baptism a little down the road.
Sean and Maria's family and friends gather to help them celebrate this big event in the Jewish faith.
Good morning, everyone. The mitzvah that we're about to perform, all of us together, is the mitzvah, the commandment of Brit Milah Bizmano, and that means to do a bris at the appropriate time. And we know that that is on the 8th day, and today is in fact the 8th day in the life of the new son of Maria and Sean. And what really happens is that finally, through this process, he becomes complete and he becomes whole as a Jew. This mitzvah goes back some 3,700 years to the time of Abraham, our forefather, who of course was the first Jew. He was also the first person to have a bris, because as you know, he circumcised himself at that time.
Baby Jason is the one being cut, but like any true Jewish mother, Maria seems to be the one feeling the pain.
It's over, and that was fast, and it's nice to have a little distraction.
The second part of the ceremony is much easier to take.
And that lengthy prayer that I just recited essentially establishes that this little guy, whose English name happens to be Jason Michael Hyponen, was just now given his Jewish name, Yaakov Michael. Mazel tov! Mazel tov and simin tov, simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov and simin tov.
Coming up, dealing with an infant and a 2-year-old causes problems between Maria and Sean.
There's not like there's like a lack of love or anything like that. It's just a lack of time with each other.
Because of their different religious backgrounds, Sean and Maria are raising their children as Jews and Christians.
I call him a Jew. He's a Christian Jew.
He was also the first person.
On the 8th day of his life, their second son, Jason, became a Jew. Now that Jason has been initiated into Judaism, he's about to become a Catholic too.
When I had said that I want the bris, then I understood by saying that it meant having a baptism as well.
The baptism will take place in a few months.
We're gonna probably have it around November. Want him to be somewhat up for it.
But mainly it's in November because we have to make sure that the godparents can come in, so...
Exactly.
It's very, very good for children to learn their ethno-cultural heritage. So in, the couple we're dealing with here, they should know about Catholicism, they should know about the ethnicity of their Catholic ancestors, they should know about Judaism on their mother's side. Knowing is closer to being able to make some kind of choice.
The religion, for both of us, independent of what our religion is all about morals and values and, raising our family to be compassionate to others and understanding and good citizens. I can promise you they're not going to dip you like this during the baptism.
But will a religious war begin when the boys actually make a choice?
If both boys chose Catholicism, it's not like I'm going to be up there going, yes! Maria will hopefully react the same way I would hopefully react, and that is, okay, that's your decision, not a problem. Like, it's whatever they want, so you support them.
Yeah.
The mixed religious couples who have the best chance of succeeding and whose children have the best chance of coming out healthy are people who were never that religious in the first place, so that the relationship and the children really can assume first place. If you're religious enough, God assumes first place, and your spouse and your kids will have to look after themselves.
With 2 young children to handle, Maria and Sean have no time for each other, and that's causing problems.
I'm busy doing my things with the boys. She's busy doing her things with the boys. And next thing you know, it's like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
We know what's going on.
You feel like your roommate versus a married couple.
Yeah. I'm failing as a husband a little bit more. Maria's not getting the time she needs with me.
We don't take the time to think about the fact that we're kind of ignoring each other.
We just keep on ignoring each other.
Until I blow up.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, huh? There's not like there's like a lack of love or anything like that. It's just a lack of time with each other.
I think I was supposed to tie this up.
That's the one thing that I guess we
didn't anticipate happening.
Yeah, and that's going to be the biggest challenge.
Despite all the bumps, the family routine is getting back to normal.
Things have changed. Sean's probably relieved they've changed. Zach now cries for mommy.
Yeah,
Yay.
that's good.
That is good. You get to sleep.
I know.
You're happy. Our bond has quickly reestablished itself. And I forgot how much fun it is to play around with this little monkey.
Let's go. You think you know what you're gonna do when the second child comes, and then reality hits you in the face and says, guess what? It's gonna be this way.
I think we've learned flexibility and sometimes just have to give in.
And sometimes the best laid plans are never gonna happen. You have to go with the flow.
That doesn't sound so bad, does it? Okay, I'll take that.
All right, go get your son.
I'll get my son.
All right.
What are you doing?
Boy, is it gonna be crazy when both of them are teenagers. Woo, this house is going to be rocking.